Hello guys, today I want to continue about the BGP configuration and in this video I will talk about the aggregation in BGP and BGP backdoor. Aggregation it is same as in IGP in like eIGRP or OSPF or other IGP that we are using in routing. It is like summary address. For example, we have in AS 16000, we have all these loopbacks, these routes, and we want to advertise it to the others AS. So I can make because these routes maybe here is ISP is fine, but here is our organization, our company, and the router that we are using here, and they are not powerful routers. And if the ISP, for example, 64,000 or 15,000, send too much routes in our routers advertise too much routes, it will be crash because the CPU and memory will be full. So this is the way that we use the aggregation and make it instead of so many routes, make just one route. Today I will show you how can we do it and which kind of the problem maybe we have and we must care about it. Uh, if we go in. So now I want to talk about between R9, R10, then I will show you R11 and talk about some matters. So in R9 I get a show IP BGP to check everything is good. Uh-huh. Uh, oh, I must remove the aggregation. No, I must do it. Then I do clear IPBGP store soft. Okay, now let's take a look again. Okay. Mm, yeah. Look at these routes. We are specifying, we are talking in the range of 10. These routes advertise from AS 16000. Okay. And I add in R11 to loopback also show IP interface brief. If I show you, you can see these two loopback, these two, 10.10.13 and 10.10.11. So when you look in R9, 10.10.13 and 10.10.11, you can see that they come from 64,000, then from 16,000 advertised to R9. So it shows that these two routes, it is in range of 10. It comes from the AS of 64,000, as you see, it shows here from 64,000, then 16,000 advertised in AS 15,000 on router R9. And the others that comes from the AS 16,000 directly, it shows that here 16,000, 16,000. So maybe we have some routes, they are in same range. It comes from different AS. Now I go to the summarization in R10. Let's go. I do the aggregate. Sorry, I must clear these things. My laptop is very slow. Okay. Now I write the aggregate address. If you want make this some like a summary, I make it 1010 by the slash 16 for all the range of the routes, just for the example, and show you how it works. Sorry. I write aggregate address, then I make it 10.10.00. I summary 255.255.0. I make it summary in 16. Okay. So when I do it in router 10, it will advertise this only this. When we add summary only advertise the summarization of these routes. If you don't write this summary only, it will advertise this summary and also the original routes together. But we want to make it short, just make it one route instead of all these things. So if I do clear IP BGP star soft, and then again I go in R9 instead of all these routes. I must see just one route. So I click show IP BGP, and you can see here we have just one route instead of all these things. But let me show you what's the problem, what's the matter that can happen here. This is the matter exactly I want to tell you. Look at these routes. Some routes comes from the other AS. These two routes exactly I make it that comes from 64,000, but the other routes comes from 16,000. When we make the aggregation, if you check it here only shows 16,000. It means that the originate of the routes is from 16,000, but we know some routes it is from another AS. This is the problem that makes some aggregation. Then in the routing, maybe some mistake happen. So we must care about this command. When we write this command and we do some aggregation, we must, after these commands, make a question mark, and you can see it shows that do the summary, but shows the information of the from which AS these routes come. So when I write these commands, I add AS set, okay, and now click, and one more time we do the clear, and again let's go and check here. Before it was just 16,000. Okay, so again we get show IP BGP. One more time. It's not updated. Okay, now it's updated. You can see now shows that these routes, the summary comes, it comes from 16,000 and 64,000. It shows that some routes it's not all just belong to 16,000. It comes some routes from 64,000 and 16,000. This is the matter you must care about it. And when you are do some aggregation, use the AS set also that shows all the AS. These maybe it is some routes, it's a mix of several AS comms, and when you advertise, the R9 node knows that from different these AS, these routes come. This is the only things that I want to tell about it. Somehow there is some others like a roadmap or AS configuration with no need or suppress map. Suppress map, please study about suppress map. Sometimes you want from these all these one or two routes advertised, the other not advertised, so we can use like a filtration suppress map. Please study about it. Okay, that's it about the aggregation. Now we are going and talk about the BGP backdoor. Just make it. Say, for example, you have two AS 64,000 and AS 15,000. Between of these two, you have also between these two AS, you have one OSPF. Okay, so we want to advertise one route, uh, one of the loopbacks in OSPF. We set OSPF between here, then we will discuss about it. So first I go in R7. Okay, I will config a router OSPF here, router OSPF 2. Okay, then just I go in interface of here giga 03 gig 0 slash 3. I set the IP address. Okay, 192.168.21 with 255.255.255.0. I set the IPOSPF in interface IPOSPF 2 area 1. I make it like this, then no shot. Okay, so I run the OSPF in R7. Now I am going in R11, conf t around the router OSPF 2. Okay, then interface. Here the interface is giga 02 gig 0 slash 2. IP address 192.168.22 with the 255.255.255.0. I set the OSPF in interface IP OSPF 2 area 1, and now make it no shot. Let's see. Now must giga 0 to incorrect IP address. Mm, why giga 02? Mm, let me one more time. I reset this. Okay. Now again set IP address 22. Oh, okay. I must change the IP because we have this. Just let me take a look. We have same IP. So I use another IP. I make it 169. That is not conflict with the others. And no shot. I must change the IP also in R7. I will go and set it this IP, just make it 169. So sorry, my laptop's not so fast. Okay, I make it 9. And now the neighborship between R7 and R11 must be happen. Let's just a moment. Okay, now the neighborship is full. Okay, and in R11 also full. Okay, uh, now in R11, if we get show IP interface brief, if you remember, we had two loop back here, 10.10.13 and 10.10.18. If I don't make a mistake, yes, you can see 10.10.18 and 10.10.18. So, for example, I want to advertise this route in OSPF between these two routes. Okay, so I do network. I want to advertise. Uh, oh, sorry, I must go in router OSPF. So I do exit. Exit. Okay. Again, I go router OSPF 2 and advertise this network 10.10.11 with wildcard of 00255. Ah, okay, and the area 1, we must add the area. So now this route 10.10.18, it will advertise here by the OSPF and also advertise in R11 this route by BGP. Let's check and show you. If we go here in R9, R7 and get a show IP BGP, show IP BGP, you will see that 10.10.18, the route that we advertised in the OSPF and same route advertised in BGP. Here it shows by oh, we must update it. Okay, sorry, I paused my video because I forget. In R10 we make some aggregate address, so I cancel the aggregate address to advertise all the routes, and then I do clear BGP. So in R9 If we go and get a show IP BGP, then we can watch the route that advertised, and specifically we are talking about 10.10.18, this one that advertised. If you check it in also if we go in show IP route, in show IP route, show IP route, we can watch this route. The winner is BGP. Think about it. BGP, the administrative distance is 20 and OSPF is 110. So when want to advertise this route, AD of BGP is less, and the winner in fact is the BGP, not OSPF. So when we go and watch here about this route 10.10.18, you can see that in fact the winner is BGP. Okay, but in real world we know that uh, this route is from this router directly connect to this route. By BGP, it will goes from this way and reach to this route, okay? Or if we turn on this one, another way is that comes from here and goes to router 7. But when we calculate here, we have a direct just one router difference. In fact, if we advertise this route by OSPF and send it to them directly, it is better instead of going from different AS and the route reach to this router. For this purpose, we have some commands that you can say that, okay, for this route advertise just in IGP, and for that route the administrative distance will be changed by the command of BGP backdoor. It will go makes says that, okay, for 10.10.18, for the specific route that you needed, uh, come and I will change the administrative distance for OSPF, make it 200. So any kind of the IGPP will be winner because this is 110. Then for that route, BGP is AD will be equal 200. And by this way, the route goes from the IGP, not from the BGP. Let's go and do it in R11. So I am going in R11. Let me I close all these things. um, I go in conf in router BGP, and here is 64,000. Then I go in address family, IPv4, and now says that, okay, for the network 10 10 18 18 0, make it, you can also say that the mask, we can make it mask, mention the subnet also 255.255.255.0, backdoor. Just I click and mention that for this route, change the administrative distance for BGP, make it 200, for IGP automatically will be winner, just only for this route. Okay, now low I will go and do clear IP BGP star soft. Maybe the advertising take time. Okay, again I will go in R7. In yes, in R7 I get a show IP BGP. Okay, I'll make it show IP route. Let's see the route in R7. Sorry, I have a problem with the CPU. It's a big mistake. And you can see here 10.10.18 advertised by OSPF 192.169.22. It means that now the winner is OSPF, not BGP. This is the way that if you have two AS and you have communication between them by BGP, and also you have some route that directly connected to the one of the IGP, you can advertise some routes that is necessary and do it faster by this way, send directly to them, and you can use the BGP backdoor. I'm so sorry today I have so many problems about my CPU and memory. It is almost full. I must think about it that what shall I do on next day the CPU is full. I hope you enjoyed the video and have a nice day.